welcome back to another Blu-ray showcase, and today we're going to be showcasing a brand new Warner Archive Blu-ray set, Wacky Races, the complete series. This is basically the entirety of the original Wacky Races cartoon from Hanna-Barbera, which aired in 1968. It was basically a show where like all these silly-looking racers drive through like every different parts of the world. There were two 11-minute segments per episode. And yeah, and it's great to finally have the original Wacky Races on Blu-ray, fully remastered from its original negative. And yeah, so my introduction to Wacky Races, I think it might have been that one time I saw reruns of The Perils of Penelope Pitstop on Cartoon Network. My memory of that show is a bit fuzzy, because all I can remember was that Cartoon Network, for some reason, late 2000s, maybe early 2010s, I don't know, for some reason, they just aired random episodes of that show, like at some point, I think in the morning, and yeah, that was kind of just pretty much it. I didn't see the original Wacky Races until one time I saw reruns of the show on Boomerang, and I didn't see a lot of episodes, but just only a few, and that was the only time I've ever saw Wacky Races as a child. So fast forward to after Jellystone came out, and I kind of had a renewed interest in all these classic Hanna-Barbera shows, specifically the ones from the 60s. So one time at Half Price Books, I found the original Wacky Races on DVD. This was a set that came out in 2003. This is a regular Warner Bros. Release. There is a Diamond Collection version of this, which, unlike most DVDs from the Hanna-Barbera Diamond Collection set, where those ones just shrink down the disc size and use black menus. From what I've heard, the Diamond Collection actually reuses the same ISO discs from the original release. And yeah, so we're going to be comparing, even though this is mainly a Blu-ray showcase for the new Wacky Races set, I will still show off the DVD set at some point, because honestly, now that I have the Blu-ray set, I might just sell this, because Wacky Races, as good as a show it's not really a show that I would watch frequently. So that's kind of why I probably will sell my original DVD very soon. But yeah, let's look at the DVD set first. So it's one of those packages where it has I don't know what you call it. It's basically so the main cover looks like this, but when you take the digipack case out, it reveals alternate artwork that you don't see from this. So let's have a detailed look at the artwork. Has all the racers. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At least 9 of the 11 racers on the back. Drat, and double drat. We have Dick Dastardly and his puppy sidekick Muttley. And then, okay, yeah, this is cool. We have every single main character on the show. I would name them all, but I don't really remember every single character's names, besides the major ones. So we have disc 1, but first let's look at the table of contents. So yeah, it basically shows us which episodes are on which disc, which bonus features on what. Yeah, fantastic artwork. So this is disc 1, which has Dick Dastardly and Muttley. When you actually open the case, it actually shows you more artwork, which is really nice. I love the packaging for the original Wacky Races set. And then, yeah, unfortunately, one downside for my particular copy is that disc 3 just doesn't want to stay on. But yeah, we can look at the artwork on, that the disc 3 hides. But yeah, disc 3 has Peter Perfect. And then here is disc 2 with Penelope Pit Stop. Then here's the artwork that's behind the disc. And so yeah, so that is the DVD set. For the Blu-ray set, they pretty much use the exact same cover as the original on the DVD. The spine is... oh yeah, the spine is definitely different. A lot of Warner Archives' Blu-ray sets for Hanna-Barbera cartoons have like the logo and everything in gold. Let's see. Let's look at the back. Is it the same? Yes, it is the same. Or at least like the artwork is the same. The read-up is definitely... okay, here's an interesting difference if you read the description. It seems to be exactly the same, but on the DVD set it says start your DVD engines. Well, on the Blu-ray it says start your Blu-ray engines. It's pretty cool. And then yeah, look at the checkered flag waving extras. And then on here it doesn't have any cool name for the extras. It just says special features, and that's pretty much it. I think it has the exact... I think the bonus features are exactly the same. But I don't know, it's been a while since I've looked over the DVD set, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the DVD discs in first, and we'll have a look at them, and then we'll look at the menu for the Blu-ray set itself. Here is disc 1 of the Wacky Races DVD set. The music that's playing is like the main theme, with a few sound effects here or there. I have it mute just so you can listen to me a little bit better. And yeah, this is what the menu looks like. Pretty good. Oddly enough, they don't tell you which disc it is. I just put in disc 1, and nowhere on the title screen says that you put in disc 1. Alright, so here's what the episode menu looks like. Seesaw to Arkansas. It's so weird how the first episode, it's like the very first episode of Wacky Races, and Dick Dastardly and Muttley, they got 4th place at the end of the episode. And what's odd about it is that this is 4th place. That's like the highest that they've ever ranked in any episode of Wacky Races. Usually they're always either dead last, or they're just in fact, I think in this one, Creepy Trip to Lemon Twist, that one is actually he got them disqualified. And yeah, basically we also have the icon of the Mean Machine, and it says right there on the bottom right, it says you can click on it. It'll basically show you some trivia facts about the specific episode. And not every episode has this, but the first 2 definitely do. Oddly enough, for the DVD set, the episodes are clearly not restored, which is kind of weird because some of the other Hanna-Barbera sets from that time did have restorations. Well, but I guess Wacky Races just didn't. I guess it wasn't popular enough to get a full-fledged restoration like Huckleberry Hound. And you can definitely tell by the screenshots of the episodes how different the saturation is. I'll talk more about the picture quality of the DVD versus the Blu-ray, when we get into the final verdict. For special features, it has original artwork, but it says see other discs for additional special features, which is so weird. I don't know why disc 1 even has a special features section if there's no special features at all, and it just tells you to go to the other discs. Okay, so for languages, we have English, French, and Spanish, and we also have subtitles for those 3 languages as well. There's a link to warnervideo.com. I think it just redirects you to the Warner Brothers Home Entertainment site or whatever. Alright, so that's it for disc 1. Let's put in disc 2. Well, you know what? I think I've kind of made a mistake. I forgot to show you the discs for the Blu-ray, which, I mean, I mean, to be fair, the disc art on the Blu-ray set is exactly the same as disc 1 and 2 on the DVD set, so maybe that's probably why I forgot to show off the discs for the Blu-ray set. But anyways, enough of that. Here is disc 2 of the Wacky Races DVD set. Again, the main menu is exactly the same. No mention of like what disc you put in. But yeah, but we do have different artwork for the episode menu. So these are the episodes that are included. So yeah, one interesting thing about the DVD set is that the episodes on the DVD are separated, because if you've seen the original Wacky Races back in 1968, they were basically like two 11-minute episodes in one full 22-minute episode. And then, but on the DVD set, all the episodes have been separated. Special features, rear view mirror, I'll look back at Wacky Races. Then last but not least, we have the languages. Same thing, different artwork. Alright, let's put in disc 3. Here it is, the final disc of the DVD set. So, we look at the episodes. Oh yeah, and since this is the third disc, and usually all the best stuff is usually on the last disc, we have commentary. We have audio commentary for I think three of the episodes. And yeah, they mentioned like who are they, you know, who are the people that are commentating over the episode. We have Iwa Takamoto, one of the artists behind Wacky Races. Then we have character designer Jerry Eisenberg. And then we have writer and animation historian Earl Kress, rest in peace, and cartoonist / Hanna-Barbera historian Scott Shaw. Okay, I lied. It's not 3 episodes that have commentary, it's 4. Interesting how they didn't change the artwork on the different pages like the other discs. Alright, so special features. Okay, that's interesting. So you could click on the microphone to hear the commentaries on the episodes, but at the same time, they also have a commentary page. That's a little strange. And then, yeah, we have one last bonus feature, the spin-out spin-offs, which talks more about how the popularity of Wacky Races influenced the production of Peril of Penelope's Pit Stop and Dastardly and Muttley and their flying machine. Then we have sneak peeks, which, yeah, it's just basically previews. Ooh! There's a tire, a hidden bonus. Why not? Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
While the Wacky Racers are tuning up their cars, stay tuned for part 2 of the Wacky Races.
Okay, that's actually, I had no idea that this was even included until just now. So basically what you saw was a bumper that they would actually play in between the 11-minute segments on Wacky Races. And as far as I'm aware, it's actually not on the Blu-ray. But I think that's probably like the only thing that's not on the Blu-ray, since it's only just like a secret. Alright, so sneak previews, we have Tom and Jerry Spotlight Collection. I actually have that. Looney Tunes Golden Collection Volume 2, I have that. Looney Tunes Spotlight Collection Volume 2. The Flintstones Season 2, I have the Blu-ray set. And then Top Cat The Complete Series, I have the Blu-ray set for that also. Alright, and then last we have the languages option. Again, same thing, different artwork. And yeah, that's basically it for the DVD set. Now let's look at the discs for the Blu-ray set. Alright, here is the menu for disc 1 of the Blu-ray set. So you could definitely tell that the artwork seems to be mostly the same, just zoomed in, and you don't really get a view of the other racers in the background. But yeah, so this is disc 1. It basically gives you the option to either turn on or turn off subtitles. There's no like French or Spanish or anything. And then we have episodes 1 through 9. And yeah, and here, but here on the Blu-ray set, the two 11-minute episodes are back to being combined into one. All right, let's put in disc 2. All right, here is disc 2 of the Blu-ray set. Same artwork. Again, options to turn on and off subtitles. Here's the episodes, 10 through 17. Because yeah, there were basically there were 17 full episodes, and each episode consisted of 2 segments, which means that there's like either 33 or 34 segments in total. Now we have 2 special features. We have the rear view mirror, a look back at Wacky Races, spin outs, spin-offs, it's kind of a mouthful. Wacky Facts Trivia track. So all the commentaries are on this disc too. Yeah, the only thing that's really missing is that intermission bumper. That was hidden on the disc 3 DVD. All right, that will be it for the menu. So let's look at the pros and cons, and then the final verdict. All right, now let's do a more thorough comparison between the original 2003 DVD and the new 2025 Blu-ray set. So keep in mind, this DVD set was released by Warner Home Video, which nowadays are known as Warner Bros. Home Entertainment, and this was a wide release. It was released to the masses, while the Blu-ray set is from Warner Archive, which is a division of Warner Home Video, and usually the production on Warner Archive discs are made on a smaller budget. So there's some things that the DVD does better than the Blu-ray, but there's some things that the Blu-ray does better than the DVD. So we already took a look at the packaging, and overall, the packaging on both sets are pretty good. But the DVD, since it's in a digipack format, it does have the benefit of having more artwork. And since this was from 2003, the presentation has more artwork, like different menus and everything. Oh yeah, and this also has Spanish and French audio and subtitles alongside the original English. So there is something that the DVD set does have over the Blu-ray. So for the DVD, the episodes seem to be unrestored. I don't think they even bothered restoring the original show. But even then, the episodes don't look bad by any means. The colors seem to be pretty passable. But you could definitely tell by the saturated look and the fact that there were a few dirt and scratches and during the intro and some parts of the episodes. It's usually not much. Though there was one episode, I can't remember which one. There was one episode where a line in the middle of the screen was shown for a bit, and it was actually fairly noticeable. I'm pretty sure this was fixed on the Blu-ray set, but it's not a fault of the DVD set or anything. It's not the fault of anything. It's just some of the way that the original unrestored master was presented. All right. As for the Blu-ray set, the entire series was actually restored. They went back to the original camera negatives, and they did their best effort to restore all the episodes back to their former glory. And overall, the picture quality looks phenomenal. It definitely wasn't much of a huge glow up compared to say the DVD to Blu-ray for Magilla Gorilla. But the Wacky Races picture quality, the colors definitely look much more accurate to the original, to the official artwork and the production cells and everything. And so yeah, and it all looks really nice. The bonus features are exactly the same, except for that one hidden one that was on the DVD set. So yeah, so basically how the Wacky Races show was originally presented, there were two 11-minute segments into one 22-minute full episode. So there was one 11-minute story, and then followed by a short little intermission of the racers, cleaning up, fixing their cars for the next race, and then after that was another 11-minute story, and that was pretty much the whole format. On the DVD set, they have these segments separately. So instead of just having the intro, the episode, the next episode, and the outro, it's basically just the intro, the episode, and then the outro. And another interesting fact is that in most episodes, the credits don't have audio of the announcer. Talking about when the next race is gonna start. Only like a handful, only like a select few episodes still have that audio. But on the Blu-ray set, the audio on the credits is in every episode. As for the Blu-ray set, the episodes on the Blu-ray set are presented as they originally were when the show originally aired, where it's basically just the intro, the two 11-minute stories, and then the outro. Unfortunately, the Blu-ray set is missing the bumper, that plays in between the 11-minute segments. And I'm not sure why it was not included on this particular release. Because honestly, it would probably be pretty annoying, just to watch that same bumper over and over again, if you were binge watching the show. So it's not really it's not really a big deal not having it. But it was kind of a missed opportunity not to at least include it as a bonus feature, restored or not. Obviously on the DVD it wasn't restored, but I digress. So what is my final verdict? So basically the Blu-ray set for Wacky Races, this is definitely the copy that I'm going to be keeping. I definitely will plan on selling my DVD pretty soon. Because even though the DVD set does have better packaging and better presentation, I would still choose the Blu-ray set for its better picture quality, since it's actually restored. And also the fact that for the most part, the episodes are presented as they originally were in 1968. And other than that one bumper, all the other bonus content from the DVD set are on the Blu-ray set as well. So yeah, so if you don't have Wacky Races physically, if I've were to choose between DVD or Blu-ray, definitely get the Blu-ray. If you already own the DVD set, I definitely still think it's worth the upgrade. So that is Wacky Races on Blu-ray. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure to ring the notification bell so you won't miss out on any videos I produce. I'll see you real soon. Same time, same channel.